Hi, this is Ruth McLeod from Stories from the ER. And again, you can read more of these stories at Ruth McLeod, MCLEOD, .tumblr, TUMBLR.com, Stories from the ER. Today, I'm going to tell you a story as to why you never just do what people tell you to do, especially if you're not there for that reason. We had a man who was legally drunk, but was clinically okay, so we could send him home, but his wife had to come and pick him up. So this was again in a hospital that had a very heavy Hispanic population. So the names I use are names that you hear throughout in a Spanish world, but it is not the real names of these patients. So this guy was waiting for his wife to come. Meanwhile, they came in from triage. I was in charge, and they handed me this chart. And they said, listen, this Maria Hernandez needs to come back right now. She is very, very ill. So I look at my board. I'm trying to figure out where am I supposed to put her. And so finally I moved some people around and I said, okay. So I go out to the waiting room and I say, Maria Hernandez. Well, this woman hops up, walks on over, and I said, Maria Hernandez? And she said, oh, see. And I pointed to her stomach and I said, dolor, which means pain. And she said, oh, see. So I'm thinking to myself, this woman does not look that sick. We need to run a triage class, but we'll do that later. So I take her into the room. I give her a gown. I instruct her to take off her clothes after I leave and to put on a gown. And I give her a urine cup. And she gave me a urine specimen for us to check it for a urinary tract infection or for a pregnancy. So I do all of these things. I room her. I tell her to get undressed and to put on a gown. She does that. I give her a urine cup. I tell her I need some pee. She gives it to me. And meanwhile, this guy is sitting over there saying, where's my wife? Where's my wife? Meanwhile, so then the triage lady comes out to me again and says, why haven't you roomed Maria Hernandez? I'm like, what do you mean, why did I room? I have her right in there. Right about then, the doctor, she waited 45 minutes for the doctor to get in there. He comes storming out of the room, throws a chart at me, and says, ow, you roomed the wrong person. Look at the age of this person compared to the age of who was supposed to be in there. And the difference was actually pretty astounding. Like one was 53 and one was like 23. And meanwhile, this guy is saying, where's my wife? Where's my wife? Well, the person that I roomed, the person who I instructed to get undressed, which she did, and put on a gown, the person who I ordered labs on, and they did come and draw, the person who I said, hey, I need to check a pregnancy test on you, this was this guy's ride. She was here to pick up her husband, and yet I just told her to do a whole bunch of stuff, and she cooperated fully. Meanwhile, the real Maria Hernandez was huddled in a corner, making us look very bad. And she actually went to surgery a little later. My point is this. If someone tells you to get undressed and you're not there to see a doctor, don't do it. If someone says, I need pee, and you're not there to see a doctor, don't give it to them. If they say, I need to draw some labs, and you're not there to see the doctor, don't let them draw them on you or somebody else. If you're there to give someone a ride, don't put on a gown. Just say, I'm here to pick up my husband. All right, that's Stories from the ER. Go to Tumblr, see them there. Tell your friends. You have a good day. Bye.